Oh my god. All right, what's good, guys? So as you guys may all know, riding season is coming to an end, and it's getting quite cold out here. It's about 55 degrees out right now. 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday. Yeah, it's quite cold, and this is probably the warmest weather during the day. So, figure I come out here and kind of talk to you guys about how my first riding season went, and how I felt like the internet kind of perceived riding kind of wrong. I'm gonna hop on a bike and kind of talk about it, and let's get to it. Oh, I'm in gear. Don't mind my notes here. Let's get started. So, first thing I want to talk about is how I felt like riding is not as dangerous as the internet perceived it to be. So, when I first started riding, I kind of thought that like this was like a death sentence or something, right? If you weren't careful, right? So, of course, that's people like me and you who haven't really ridden like that, or people like you and me who are new to riding, never really did riding, never rode before. Of course we're going to believe. Of course we're going to believe. Of course we're going to believe all the people out there that says, "Oh, it's very dangerous," blah blah blah. Because in reality is that's all we really see, right? All we really see is like crash videos and accidents, and nobody really shows the good side to motorcycling and all that stuff. So for us beginner riders, new riders who has never really seen it for ourselves, yeah, we're gonna believe that stuff, so I want to go ahead and say that riding is not as dangerous as the internet perceives it to be. So now, don't get me wrong, I would say you do have to be careful, of course, right? But with everything though, right? Everything in life you gotta be careful. Even though I understand that the risk in just one accident can really be fatal, right? But I truly believe that riding is not as dangerous as people make it seem. Now, I'm gonna say this, and I'm sure some people may not agree with me here, but I do feel like cars look out for me. It could be because where I'm at, it could be where I live, the areas that I ride in, but personally, I do believe cars look out for me. I've had a lot of instances or situations where, let's say I was in the left lane or something, right, and it was merging to the right. I've had a lot of situations where the car to my right would totally stop traffic just to make sure I get in kind of safely, and I think a lot of that really perceives to what kind of a rider you are too, right? So if you're over there zipping around town, blah blah blah, of course, you may have to be a little more aggressive to kind of get in traffic too, or merge into traffic. And yeah, and I've had a lot of times too where, I'm switching lanes, right? And I could have sworn I checked really good. I'll turn all the way around like this, and then I switch and bam, the car pops out of nowhere, right? I've had a lot of times where they actually stop, and it's almost like they kind of had a feeling I'd do that, right? They had a feeling that maybe I would kind of merge in like that. So I've had a lot of situations like that where cars do look out for me. So I know people say that, oh, cars are trying to run you off the road, blah blah blah. Yeah, I guess that's kind of true to a fault, right? But I don't think that's the say all do all. So I do think that cars do look out for you. And as a new rider, I feel like we were really led the wrong way when it comes to preparing ourselves to ride. So now I see a lot of videos where accidents happen, and I just kind of want to say that I think that has to do a lot with how you are as a rider as well. So I've seen a lot of videos where, you know, a lot of cars have stopped, right? Where traffic is completely submerged and it's to a stop. And I see a biker, you know, kind of squeezing through, right? And thinking, oh, everything's gonna be okay, everything's gonna be all right, and they think it's okay, and they kind of just go on, and next thing you know, bam, a car is trying to turn from the opposite lane like this, right? You gotta take caution to these kind of things, right? And so I've seen where a car would turn from the opposite lane to turning to my right, and because that car thinks traffic is at a dead stop, right? So those are kind of things that you kind of have to watch out for. And I just see too many videos like that where a lot of riders are putting themselves in danger and kind of expecting cars to really go all out just to look out for you, right? You know, at the end of the day, I always tell people that sure, maybe an accident won't be your fault, but at the end of the day, you're in the accident, so it's always better off not being in the accident. Sometimes you have to, you know, sometimes you have to really step down and back off and all that stuff. So yeah, that's something to really keep your focus on, your mind on. Well, yeah, just, you know, just kind of my opinion, and just a little thought out there that I felt like I do genuinely feel safe when I'm riding. I do feel like cars do look out for me, and I don't think I haven't really felt anybody trying to ram me off the road. But I am a pretty safe rider, don't get me wrong. I do my part of speeding, but I would like to think I'm a pretty safe rider. So maybe that could be a big factor to why nobody has tried to run me off the road yet. So. But anyways, guys, I was trying to think of more stuff to really talk about, but I can't really think about it as I'm riding. So I don't know about you guys, but I have a hard time trying to think of stuff to talk about. You know, when I'm chilling, I can think about plenty of stuff to talk about. But when I'm riding, all that kind of goes away. So I just kind of want to put it out there that I do feel like riding isn't as, I do think that riding is not that dangerous as people make it seem out there. So to all my fellow new riders out there, or to all my people who plan on becoming riders, I would say shoot your shot. And you know, I believe riding is an experience that I feel like everybody should go through once in their life. It's such a great feeling, man. And when you do start, guys, ladies, enjoy it, man. Don't rush it. Don't think, oh, I want to go top speed right away, man. Don't think about all that stuff. Man, just take it all in. It's such a great feeling in a ride, and I've been trying to chase that same feeling that I first got when I first started riding, and I realized that probably will never come back. So now I'm just trying to be grateful for what I've been doing, what I've learned, all the fun I'm having on this bike, and taking it one day at a time, making sure I'm safe. And yeah, anyways, thanks for tuning in. If you guys like the video, you know, go ahead and feel free to subscribe. If not, hey, you know, I'm just out here looking out for all of us, and I'm just out here just having fun with it too. So it is what it is. No hard feelings, and thanks for tuning in. And until next time, yeah, I plan on doing a little video on tips and tricks that I thought I wish I would have known before riding, or stuff that people maybe could have hammered down in my head a little more. So yeah, so thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching. I'm out of here, boys. Peace.